There are spectacular places to run all over the world, and here at the Running Channel we're keen to show you some of the most beautiful.
And friend of the Running Channel, Olympian Emma Pooley, has invited us to come and see one of her favourites. We are in the Alpine resort of Arosa in Switzerland.
Welcome to Arosa, guys. Thanks for coming. Although, I mean, you do know I was an Olympic cyclist, not a runner. Am I even allowed to be on the Running Channel?
Of course you are. Thanks. Show us around.
I first came to Arosa about 10 years ago for a cycling race called the Bergrennen Chur Arosa. Now that's an uphill bike race from Chur up to Arosa, and I loved it because uphill cycling was kind of my thing. But since then I've also discovered that Arosa is amazing for trail running. I always used to like running in the off season, but now I run all year round, and this place has just got everything. You can run flat around the lakes, you can run rolling trails in the woods, you can run up proper mountains. And Arosa's got a few trail running races as well. They've got the Arosa Trail Race in September, which is beautiful. They've got 20 and 50k, I think. And then in January, they've got the Arosa Snow Run, which is what it sounds like. You run on snow, right from Arosa up to the Weisshorn. It's incredible and incredibly tough. So I love it here. It's a beautiful, quiet little village in a sort of at the end of a road. So it's surrounded by the mountains and sort of arena, and it's really quiet, beautiful, and it's just a lovely place to hang out. There's so much different running around Arosa, so we've got the map out to look at all the places you could go running.
So this looks interesting here. Stauser Isel, this is like a lake.
Yeah, it's a reservoir. Stausee means reservoir, and that's pretty cool because there's quite a flat track around it, and it's only at 1,600 metres, so it's a bit lower, so if you're struggling a bit with altitude, you can go down there and do your flat runs.
It looks like you could run all the way up the valley to Schwellesee, which is a little bit higher, 1,900 metres.
Yeah, so that's a really nice, easy gravel track most of the way, so it's really runnable. And then the Schwellesee is beautiful. It's a really clear turquoise blue lake, and it's surrounded by the mountains. And from there, you can see all the way up to the Weisshorn. In fact, there's a really good trail up to the Weisshorn. And Weisshorn means the white peak, and that's because in winter it's like covered in snow always. And the Weisshorn is an amazing, like you do like 1,000 metres of climb to get up there from Arosa. And then if you don't like running downhill like me, you can just get the cable car down.
What if we're looking for something that isn't climbing a mountain, but also isn't totally flat? Something in the middle?
Well, you've got the Plat Chart, which is actually apparently the highest cross-country skiing area in Switzerland. It's nice and rolling around there through grass and trees. Beautiful area. And then if you want some real trail running, technical trail running quite close to Arosa, you've got the Scheitenboden area, which you can run through to get to Moran. And that's like sort of trees, much more technical but beautiful, and it's really close to town, so you can get there before breakfast even, if you like doing a pre-breakfast run.
Emma, all of the trails are all colour coded with the keys. What do they mean?
Well, I had to ask about this.
Okay.
But it turns out that, yeah, so you've got loads and loads of walking trails, but also running trails, and they're all coded so you can work out which ones are easier, which ones are harder. And you can download GPS files for most of them, so then you can use it directly on your phone or on your watch when you're out running. In fact, they're all linked on the Arosa website, so you can find all the routes. And I mean, I used to like running with a paper map, like in the good old days, but it is a lot easier sometimes to just follow a route on your phone. Yeah, so it's really handy.
Definitely. Like if it rains, obviously, as the weather can change quite quickly in the mountains, it's good to have it on your phone. And it's great that you've got all these ready-made routes to download, because I always struggle, I know, when I go trail running.
Yeah, and they're often signalled too. So not all of them, but the main hiking routes are signalled, and they've always got like estimated time. And it's great because it's hiking time, so you can feel like a real hero because you've beaten it by like three times quicker, because if you're running, then you should be a bit quicker than hiking. So that's very satisfying. It gives me a bit of an ego trip every time I go running.
Well, thanks so much, Emma, for showing us around the beautiful resort of Arosa.
It's been my pleasure, and I think actually there's still so much more to find. I'm still exploring here. There are just so many trails to run in Arosa.
We've loved it, and if there's any trails that you'd like to share with us, the most beautiful places that you've been running, please drop us a comment below. Don't forget to subscribe and tap the bell icon so you'll be notified every time we upload a video just like this one, and we'll see you next time on the Running Channel.